Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going to throw you off a little. We're going to mix things up, talk a little bit about something that I haven't really spoken on my channel, but I'll tell you why I need to talk about this now. I have admitted to myself that amongst all other things, I'm also a perfume addict. And I think like the past 6-7 years, I've grown quite a collection. I do rotate. If this is not your first time on this channel, then you know that I'm obsessed with handbags and I use all of the things that I own, and it's the same thing with perfumes. Fragrances for me are like a certain mood, a certain vibe that you want to give off. Yeah, I'm going to show you my top 5. Some of them I've had for quite a long time, some of them are newer, but regardless, those are the ones that I currently rotate amongst the most. Without further ado, let's get started. So I'm going to do top 5, start from the 5th one and work my way up to number 1. This is Remember Me from Savoie, a French perfume house. And this is what you'd wear. I think this is 4 seasons, but it's definitely something that I like to wear on a rainy day. It is like a chai latte that is not too chai latte-y and has a little bit of cardamom in it. It has a milky note to it, so if you don't like milky smells or milky scents, if it repulses you, definitely don't look this way. But if you're curious, if I sparked a little interest, then definitely go and give it a sniff, okay? That's the point of this video, is even though I'm linking everything down below, I'm suggesting, highly suggesting, that you first give it a sniff somewhere, just to kind of broaden your horizons. So Savoie Remember Me, and you better remember me. If you do really want to remember me, make sure you subscribe down below so that you're notified if I upload new videos. And if you do want to see more perfume videos from me, just leave your comments down below. Constructive criticism is always welcome. And obviously compliments as well. No, but I'm just kidding. Let's move right along. Number 4 is a fragrance that I really disliked the first time I smelled it years back. Like when it became really a hype. I think it's still a hype in some places. They say that the New York Metro smells like it. Ha, do you already know where I'm getting at? Le Labo Santal 33. Sandalwood. Sandalwood at its mightiest. It's a it's a really spicy scent, but it has a little bit of a, it's not very round, because it's quite spicy. My boyfriend does not like this. He thinks that it smells too much like herbs and spices in his opinion, but I love it. I love it. To me, this is a scent that I love to wear with like crispier, colder, cooler weather. I don't know, I'm thinking of light jeans, a white t-shirt, a huge coat thrown over you, a big scarf, that kind of a mood. You feel clean, but you don't have like this toilet freshener cleanliness, you know what I mean? It smells really fresh in that way, and staying power like no other. With Santal 33, I discovered that I'm actually a huge fan of sandalwood, and I went for a hunt for a slightly more feminine sandalwood. Now I know all fragrances are unisex, fine, but I wanted just something a little bit more seductive, something a little bit sweeter, something that wouldn't be so poignant as the Santal 33. And then I found myself Santal Blush from Tom Ford. Oh, this is a completely different sandalwood. It's a sandalwood wrapped in like a really lovely sweetness, but a sweetness that is not nauseating. It's like a sweet souriness that it just wraps the sandalwood in it. I know I'm rubbish at describing it. This to me is a scent that is extremely non-offensive, office appropriate, just very, this is a really good everyday scent. It's fresh, without, again, the toilet freshener feels. It's sweet, it's sexy enough to take you from day to night should you wish that, and mysterious enough to not be boring. It's a little bit like curiosity evoking, if you know what I mean. The only downside of Tom Ford fragrances that I've found is longevity is, at least on my skin. Number 2 was a successful blind buy. This is Un Bois Vanille from Serge Lutens, and I haven't had it for that long, you can see that. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. This is, oh, this is like a very sophisticated dessert. It's not like, whoa, dessert, like eat me up. It's a very, very sensual kind of dessert. It has vanilla, obviously, and bois vanille, obviously. It has almond, it has a little bit of coconut, but not, again, not in a sickly way, not like in a, oh, there's coconut in there kind of way. Not that you walk around, people smell coconut. Vanilla, coconut, almond, like bitter almond intertwined, and then sandalwood. Told you I like sandalwood. And the sandalwood wraps it all together so that it doesn't get like, it doesn't get a chance to get nauseatingly sweet. I feel that if you sprayed this one like one too many sprays, it would still not be like a real gourmand fragrance that would just like take your breath away because of the sheer sweetness. This is a safe bet in that sense. If you're a fan of vanilla and a non-chemical vanilla, something that smells quite natural, go sniff it. I like their packaging as well. Very simple, very sleek. Like it. And now we're getting to my number one. You are the one, you're my number one. Scratch that. So I actually have two bottles. Can you hear them clinking together? These are two perfumes from Maison Francis Courtijon. And this is Baccarat Rouge 540. What can I say? Those are legendary fragrances. If you are even remotely a perfume lover or affinado, you have definitely heard of those fragrances. This is the Eau de Parfum and this is the Extrait de Parfum. So normally Extrait de Parfum should be kind of like a more stronger, more kind of I'm very descriptive, aren't I? The difference between those two is this one projects far and beyond, and this one lingers closer to your skin. So this is kind of a slightly more personal, more intimate fragrance, and it has a little bit more like oomph to it, whereas the Extrait de Parfum is just kind of like a, it doesn't, this one, again, very good at descriptions. This one has a little punch, that little, ooh, yeah, didn't see that coming. But they are both equally great. Do you need the one if you have the other? I don't know, it's personal preference. They are also really pricey, so I do recommend that you ask for a sample if you can, or at least buy a sample. You can buy them online, but I like this fragrance. It is a sweetness. I actually bought those because of Demi Rolling, one of the many perfume reviewers here on YouTube, and she described it as burnt sugar. I can see where this explanation comes from. It's a very subtle sweetness, but still with like a soury undertone. So it never gets quite that sweet that you think like, whoa, you cannot breathe anymore, like some very potent sweet fragrances. But it still has that kind of, it has a little bit of dimension, and it does give also a little bit of a fresh vibe. I really like those. Very elegant, very feminine, a great signature scent. Like if you like that, put it on. The only downside of this fragrance, aside from the massive price tag, is that this kind of gets lost on me. I don't smell it. I end up not smelling it anymore, and then in the mistake of me not smelling it anymore, I can respray it again, but then people keep on saying that they still smell that. It kind of disappears on me occasionally. Sometimes I do smell it on myself, sometimes I don't. It's like a gamble, but I still regardless really like them a lot. So that was it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you do want to see more fragrance videos from me, just let me know down below. This is new territory for me. Let me know what you want to see from me. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, I'll see you again next time. Bye.